Thank you so much for taking your time to talk to me today. Well, first of all, I would really like to know what inspired you to make music. How did W&W form? Like, how did you start producing electronic music?
First time I heard electronic music was LSDJ Better Off Alone, and I had no idea what this was. It sounded like alien music to me, but I liked it so much. And then like I heard more and more electronic music, and then I started like what has to do with electronic music was DJing. So I got into DJing. Then I met this guy, started producing music as well because he was already producing. He was not so interested in DJing, we were interested in producing. Yeah, and we were like inspired back then, and still, by that trance sound that was really big back then. We were big trance fans, like Chesto, Armin van Buuren, and that basically got us into making music.
Yeah, and also, you know, in the Netherlands, where we're both from, it was dance music was already really big in the late 90s, early 2000s. So for us, it was maybe in a way more accessible. You know, like it didn't seem so far, you know, away. You know, it was very easy to connect with it, and there was a lot of. There was, well, actually not that much yet, but there were friends that also DJ'd, you know, like a few. Not now, there's probably way more.
Like I was in a school of 700 people, and there were 3 people that DJ'd, 2 other guys.
Yeah, but at least there was somebody that you could connect with.
Nowadays it's different.
And then later the internet fora came, you know, and people could connect more online, and that's also how we, you know, we started with, you know, just communicating online, you know, and then at one point we met up at a party, at a festival, and actually, like, we didn't even make music together the first year or something. We just, you know, hung out, just drinking beers all day,
listening to music,
play video games, and then after we started making music together, and you know, the first song we made actually was like way better than anything we ever made before as solo people. So we were like, okay, I guess this works. So then, yeah, the rest is history.
Thank you so much. You already mentioned trance music. Like, your music is known for being like very high energy. So what's like your secret ingredient or your technique to make such memorable sounds as well?
What's the secret? Yeah, that's actually a good question. Well, no, but we always try to push everything to the max when it comes to energy. So like, even though like when we make like let's say a drop, we always try to like okay, it still's lacking. Why is it? Do we need to change the rhythm? Do we need to make the kick drum louder? Do we need to add more effects? Do we need to add like more hats and percussion? So we're always trying to make the most energetic version of whatever we're doing.
Yeah, exactly.
Because we like that. We like that like euphoric, like, oh, I'm on top of the world feeling when you hear the song.
Might be a bit technical, but if you make something very dry, like very small sounding, but then it will always sound good on a big stage, right? Like usually. So if you put it more, if you make it bigger sounding, then there's a risk of making it very messy sound-wise. And we always try to find the moments, like to get it as, you know, as big as possible without it getting messy. But it's a battle we fight every week.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Well, thank you for letting us in on that secret. So as artists, you've performed some of the biggest events in the world, but out of all the events, what is something that like really stuck to you? Like, what is one memory that's just like doesn't compare to anything else?
Oh, that's almost like every few weeks. We're so blessed to play all these beautiful festivals and shows. Like, I meet so many cool people. Like, there's too many. There's like, we cannot, like, if I'm just saying one or even like 10 memories is really like unfair to every other memory.
But the one crazy thing was when we played in the falling airplane. Oh, that was really. We played one time in a zero gravity airplane.
Oh wow!
So it was together with Steve Aoki, and we like, it was a plane that, I don't know, like goes up, and it's like a parabolic flight, it's called, and then you were, for 30 seconds you're completely weightless.
We missed half the mixes because we were flying in the air.
We were flying through the airplane, and we had to mix and DJ at the same time. So it was almost impossible, but that was definitely something memorable.
It definitely sounds memorable.
Yeah.
So, well, thank you so much for taking your time. It was it was great for me to learn some more about you, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the festival.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you.
Thanks.